Hey everyone, welcome to the Halloween edition of The Fortress. I'm coming to you live from a haunted house. Awesome, right? So, to celebrate our Halloween special, I got some really cool stuff to show you guys. And this episode's gonna be packed with all kinds of uber creepy stuff. So, for right now, I've got to send this over to Shh. Did you hear that? I hear voices. Oh my god, you hear that? Alright, Sharika, take it away. I'm gonna go find this voice.
Hey everyone, this is Sarika Davey reporting for the Fortress of Solitude News, or how Glenn likes to call me, Shakira, which is fine, it's pretty close. This is our special Halloween edition, hence my Supergirl costume, and I'm very excited. It's my happy little dance, I guess. I get, again, the pleasure of talking to you guys about upcoming Batman vs. Superman related news, rumors, or anything that we kind of know about the film. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about, which is not confirmed but is only a rumor that I hope is true, is we get to see a first teaser trailer of Dawn of Justice by December 17th. I know some people think it's way too soon, but I do not. Mainly because I kind of think back to when Man of Steel, before it was released, how we got that like 52 seconds of a glimpse of Henry as Superman, and how I remember how excited, just being such a Superman fan, seeing or just knowing that there was a movie going to be made, and how I was just like, I can't wait, even though it's like a year away. But the movie, or the trailer, is supposed to be released December 17th with The Hobbit, which is released the same day. This is the first official trailer we'll be seeing from Zack Snyder and Warner Brothers, besides the special one he made for Comic-Con earlier this year. I know a lot of people saw that trailer too. However, it's not like, it wasn't official, it wasn't like an HD copy that was released, and that makes a difference. So hopefully that's true. Of course, when we see it and we get some official word, we'll be posting it on our Fortress group page. I'm sure it'll be shared. So yeah, I hope that's true. Some other things that we know so far is currently they're filming in Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. We've seen some pictures today released of like a memorial gravesite for like a graveyard built for Bruce Wayne's parents, with like old vintage cars, according to BatmanNews.com. So this could be like a flashback scene. And I personally see a lot of Batman related information leaked, Batman photos about like the Batmobile. But we know so far that it's Batman. There's a lot of Batman in the movie. We haven't really seen a lot of glimpse into like the Fortress or anything involving Superman, really. So if you want to see pictures, I'm pretty sure we're going to attach them to the video, but I'm excited. The more things that are getting released means that we're this much closer to seeing the film actually made. Another thing that we got confirmed today is the involvement with the Nolan brothers, who were very involved in the Man of Steel with Zack Snyder and with the script. However, we haven't really heard a lot of Christopher Nolan's influence in the upcoming Dawn of Justice movie. And we got official word from Jonathan Nolan himself, talking to comingsoon.net or .com, but he pretty much said that they're done with that chapter. So we know there's probably not going to be a lot of Christopher Nolan involved in Dawn of Justice or the upcoming Justice League films from this point. So I know that's some sad news for some Christopher Nolan fans, or I don't know, but I'm excited because it's going to be like a different take. Even though I'm not saying I didn't like the Dark Knight trilogy or anything like that, I'm saying I'm excited because it's sometimes new, and a change of direction could be good. Again, I'll attach the pictures of the gravesite and upcoming pictures of the gravesite built for Bruce Wayne, so you guys can take a look at it. And that's all the news, or all the news I've had so far about the movie that I would like to share. Thanks again for joining us for this Halloween edition, and I hope you guys have a fun, safe Halloween, and I hope you guys keep on following us on this journey and sharing the upcoming excitement for the movie. Remember to stay awesome, stay super, and I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye!
You've seen the films. You know the characters.
Father died peacefully in his sleep, not like these screaming, terrified passengers.
Now, you can come talk with us about the new best TV drama series Gotham at the Gotham Facebook group.
I killed him. We killed him.
Where you can talk with others or just listen to the show as you are.
Tell me what happened, Bruce.
Thanks.
Find us on Facebook. Just type in Gotham TV Show and we'll see you there.
Hello. Okay, I'm not hearing any voices right now. But thank you very much, Sharik, for that information on the new trailer that's coming out. It's gonna be sweet. I can't wait. I know you guys can't wait. Oh. That's where all that smoke was coming from. Anyways, what I also heard was that the trailer was going to be more focused on Batman than Superman. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. That's how they're going to make it. I know the Bat fanboys are going to have like a field day with it, and we're just going to have to put up with it. But that's okay, because we all know Superman's going to kick the shit out of Batman's ass. How can he not? Batman's human, that's it. He's human. There's nothing he can do. Laced with kryptonite or whatever, it don't matter. Superman would destroy him. I mean, Superman's got to fly up in the air 20 feet away from Batman in his laced kryptonite suit. And it's not going to affect Superman at all. He just uses his heat vision, bam. Batman's gone. He's history. There is no more Batman. So, anyways. It's coming from over there. Hold on. That's creepy. And for Halloween too. I mean, it's Halloween. I'm in this creepy old house and I'm hearing voices. And who knows what this camera is going to capture. It can catch things that your eyes can't catch. And the voices. Okay, well, I'm going to go investigate a little bit more. So until then, I'm going to swing this on over to Jacob Edwards, who's got the latest comic book news. So take it away, Jacob. I'll see you in a minute.
What's up, guys? This is Jacob. I'm going to be doing the comic news for our video again this week. I'm going to hit on some high points from last week, but overall I'm just going to go over the new releases this week, my picks this week, and some highlights from last week. And we'll get started with what's coming out this week. There's not a whole lot, not going to lie. There's this week may be the worst non-holiday week for comics for DC that I've seen in years. Usually, like, see here, Christmas Eve will be on a Wednesday, and they're probably only like ship 4 or 5 books on that day. But this is just a regular Wednesday, and it's some slim pickings. But this is what's coming out: Batman Eternal 30, Earth 2 World's End number 4, which is the weekly book. Harley Quinn Annual number 1, which we talked about last week in news. I'll go over that in a little bit. Justice League Dark Annual number 2, Justice League United Annual number 1, Future's End 26, Sensation Comics number 3, Sinestro number 6, Swamp Thing Annual number 3, and Wonder Woman number 35. So that's it. There was some trades that came out, like Green Lantern Volume 4 paperback, Green Lantern Volume 5 hardback came out in the graphic novel collections. Batman Zero Year came out in collected hardback. But besides that, that's all that came out. So I'll just jump right into my picks. For this week, I only have 2. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot that came out. And I picked Wonder Woman 35 and Batman Eternal number 30. So the reason I picked these 2 is I love Batman Eternal pretty much every week. Last week's wasn't that good, but this one is going to be setting up what's going on in Arkham Manor and kind of like going into why Batman gave up his home to become the new Arkham Asylum and what happened to the old Arkham Asylum, and it was pretty awesome. So that was my pick. And the other one I picked was Wonder Woman 35. Brian Azzarello's run on Wonder Woman has been fantastic. If you're a Wonder Woman fan, or if you like want to get into reading Wonder Woman and kind of want to know what she's about, Brian Azzarello's run is hands down the best Wonder Woman run that I have read since Gail Simone's run on the character. But this is his last issue, which makes me extremely sad. But it is extremely good. It goes out with a bang. So those are the picks for this week. I want to highlight 4 books from last week. The most important being Superman, number 35. Jeff Johns is writing it. John Romita Jr. is doing the pencils. And it's more of Superman and Ulysses trying to figure out how to interact with each other, because they're very similar, but they're extremely different at the same time. They are kind of, I mean, Superman and Wonder Woman are about the same power level in the DC universe, but besides Wonder Woman, Superman doesn't really have anyone that kind of understands what it's like to, if I open a door too hard, I could take off like half the building kind of thing. And Ulysses is that type of power level as well. He's extremely powerful, and it's more background into the character, and then the end of the character just wants you, or end of the issue just makes you want to read the next issue like immediately. It is, it does what the last page of an issue is supposed to do, makes you want the next issue, and this one definitely does it. So I'm very interested to see how Superman deals with what happens at the end of issue 35. And the other 3 books that I'd like to highlight from last week is Catwoman. Catwoman 35. If you've read any sort of DC comic within the last 3 years or so, anytime during the New 52, you've probably tried Catwoman, like skimming it, maybe you've picked up a few issues, and then you probably promptly dropped it because it is not a very good book. Well, with issue 35, they got a new creative team. So that means new writer, new artist. And it's actually really good. I was very surprised. I picked it up because we had an extra copy and I didn't want to go to the shelf and just sit. So I was like, okay, fine. It was a light week. I'll try it out since it's a new creative team. and it's really good. If you've liked Catwoman in Batman Eternal, where she's kind of in Batman Eternal, she's the thief and like the superhero slash supervillain, anti-hero type character that we've known. But her motives are actually a little bit more clear cut. She's like, oh, I need to help me, I need to help this kid, and then I don't want to talk to my dad. Well, her dad's a mob boss. Well, the creative team for the new Catwoman and this new story arc is pretty much centered around her picking up the family mantle. Like, she takes over the family business, if you will. She becomes a mob boss. So, you know, like in New 52, Batman has that moment when he's sitting in his house and, like, the probe falls and it projects the cave around him or whatever, and he says, all right, Dad, I get it, I'm going to be a bat. That, of course, I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he says. He has that epiphany. He's like, okay, I will become a bat. You got it. That's kind of the, like, this issue is that for Catwoman. She finally sees that the only way that she can really progress is to pick up, like, the where her father left off and, you know, take over the family business. And it's not like a superhero book, really, but it's pretty awesome. So that's one of my highlights. Deathstroke #1. They relaunched it. There was actually a Deathstroke book before this in the first wave of New 52 books. And it got canceled around issue 12, 13, somewhere around there. And so Tony S. Daniel is writing and drawing it. And so I picked it up because he's a beautiful man who draws beautiful pictures. So his art is some of my favorite in comics. Well, I didn't expect it to be so well written either. It is a solid book from cover to cover. Definitely pick it up if you like Deathstroke. If you like sweet armored dudes stabbing other dudes in the head, you'll like it. And then Multiversity, the Just #1. Grant Morrison, one of my favorite writers. He wrote this as well. Just quality stuff. It is it's wonderful. So that's my highlights. Those last four are the highlights from last week. And now we'll get on to comic news. Alright, so continuing with news, I'm going to throw in anything from last week that I thought was, newsworthy. There's not a whole lot going on right now as far as announcements, but one really big, arguably the biggest announcement, in my opinion, the biggest announcement as far as news goes this week, is that the new Robin was announced. So if you're not familiar, the new Robin, or the old Robin, Damian Wayne, Batman's son, he died over a year ago in Grant Morrison's Batman Incorporated run. Well, pretty much Batman Robin after that became like a Batman team-up book, because Batman teamed up with Two-Face for like a story arc. He teamed up with Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and then they went back to Frankenstein even. And they went back to the Bat family after that. So there's a Batman and the Red Hood, Batman and Nightwing, Batman, Red Robin, Batman, Batgirl, that kind of thing. So Robin's been dead for a while now, and they announced that he was coming back in January. We knew this. What we didn't know is who it was going to be. Well, the writer, Peter Tomasi, he actually posted a picture on Twitter, and it's the cover of the issue from January of Batman and Robin. Well, that same day, the solicitations hit for Batman and Robin in January, and it showed a cropped version of the cover. So it's, and I'll send the picture to Glenn so he can post it over this video, hopefully, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But it's Robin, and he's on the cover, and he's like parting his shirt, all Superman style, looking epic and junk. And he has his Robin shirt under that with like the golden R for Robin and everything. And there's bullets being shot at him, and some of them are like hitting his skin, but they're bouncing off as well. So like there's just like bullets ricocheting off the kid. So in the first video we covered the Harley Quinn annual #1. People are up in arms because it has a cannabis scratch and sniff section of the book in it, and people are flipping out about this. Okay, well I have said book, Contraband even, in my hands. It comes out tomorrow. And I haven't opened it. I don't buy the book personally, full disclosure. read Harley Quinn on the regular basis. So I'm gonna sell this tomorrow to somebody, so I'm not gonna open it. The fact that they didn't change anything, it shipped like they said this last time. Because originally it was just said it was gonna be scratch sniff and it was gonna be polybagged. That's it. Polybagged means it comes in a bag like this, just in case you didn't know. That's all we knew. Then they added that there's gonna be stuff like onions and garbage and pizza, and then the last thing they labeled was cannabis, and then there was like a big like red warning: you can't ship this outside of the U.S. And to be honest, like all the uproar about this this book, I really do think it's the big comic chains who do business overseas, like shipping things to Europe and stuff like that. It's already, I know we're going to sell more than we usually do, just because I've had people come in asking, like, oh, are you going to have the cannabis issue or the weed issue? Because people. But, yeah, so, and, like, these aren't comic book people. These are just people that saw it and are just like, oh, that's cool, I need to have that. It's $5.99 at your local comic shop, kids. Pick it up. And so the other big news besides the new Robin is that Vertigo. Vertigo is a like sister publishing house. DC owns them, but they publish books that aren't in the DC universe. They used to publish like Hellblazer, John Constantine, and stuff like that. That like it's a more spooky, gritty, dark kind of books. Well, they're going to rebrand the whole Vertigo publishing house. Like they're redoing everything in 2015. So there's going to be a whole new lineup of Vertigo books. There's not a whole lot known about what they're going to put out. A lot of people are actually suggesting that they're going to take DC titles and make like super dark and gritty versions of those titles. They were actually going to do this once before. Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance fame. He writes comic books every now and then. He actually wrote a Edge of Spider-Verse for Marvel a couple weeks ago. But yeah, he wanted to write a Batman story set in the Vertigo, not really Vertigo universe, but it was going to be published by Vertigo, so it was going to be like super dark and creepy, and he's going to be like drinking babies' bloods and punching hookers or whatever he was going to do. It was going to be dark, and yeah, so that is kind of cool that they're going to take this this other publishing company that's not really doing anything right now. It still exists, but I think they might put out 3 books or something like that. So they're actually going to put money, time, and try to make this a new kind of like Image. They want it to be a place where people can go and use characters that DC owns, but also be very like creator-owned friendly, like Boom Studios and Image do. So we'll see where that goes. But that was announced that we're going to do that this week. And I'll close out news with just something that makes me happy, is that Gail Simone's coming back to Secret Six. Gail Simone's one of my favorite writers, and Secret Six was just a wonderful book, and I'm so happy that there's going to be a New 52 version, and that she's going to be writing it. It makes me so happy. Words cannot describe. But yeah, that's pretty much it for news this week and last week. I'm not sure when we'll do the next video, but when we do, Lynn will come to me and be like, hey yo, make me a video, and then I'll tell you the news. Appreciate for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.
For all your Superman, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice needs info and current news, join us at the Fortress of Solitude Superman group page, where you'll find posts from others like yourself from all over the world. Do you have something you'd like to share? Then share with us. From your collections of Superman, DC stuff, cosplay, and anything else in the Superman DC world. What are you waiting for? Join now on Facebook. Type in Fortress of Solitude and see you there. This group is for 18 and over only.
lost you. Anyways, thank you, Jacob, for all that comic book news. I personally am not into the comics. I never got into them. I don't know why. It just wasn't for me, I guess. But it's something I'm definitely going to check into now because it just sounds so cool. So, the whole new Robin thing that's coming. I mean, I didn't even know Robin died. So, I mean, I don't keep up with any of that. I keep hearing voices and footsteps. So anyways, we've now come to the end of the month for the Fortress, and you know what that means. That means we have to pick some new VIPs. Some VIPs that we did have before have left, and therefore they are no more VIPs. They've left the group, whatever. I don't care, because there's plenty of other people to be VIPs. What is that? You see that? Oh my god. That's weird. I'm not even gonna turn around. I don't even want to know what's going on. Anyways, so for this month's VIPs, I've set up this little deal where not only am I gonna post it on the group, but I'm gonna show it to you guys right here. So check it out. Is clear. Anyways, congratulations to all you new VIPs. You've all earned it for posting and conversating with others and just being really cool people in the group. That's why you got it. So now, I'd like to take this on over to our special guest reporter, Katrina Wood. So Katrina, take it away.
Hi Fortress, it's Kat, otherwise known as your Poison Ivy. Glenn asked me if I would do his newscast because he was uber stressing about someone to do it, so here I am. Let's get into it. Christopher Nolan just recently confirmed that he no longer wants to do any superhero movies of any kind for a while, so we're kind of out of luck with that one, and you know, he did such a good job in the past, so let's hope that the movie kind of stays on the same even keel as it was before. It is still scheduled for its March 2016 release, and there is a rumor. And the rumor is that if you go to the new The Hobbit movie, The Battle of the Five Armies, that you may catch a preview of the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. So give it a try. Everybody have a great Halloween. Make it fun and make it super.
There you guys are. Good. I was being followed. I don't know what it was. It kept saying Glenn, Glenn. It creeped me out. And then it started pulling on my shirt, and my pants fell down. I didn't like it. Okay, maybe I did a little bit. But anyways, thank you for Katrina for that information. I also heard myself, internet, that the Nolan brothers, as they are now departing DC that they might come back at a later time. I'm thinking that they'll be back for Man of Steel 2 and the Batman standalone film. So keep our fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. However, I don't really think they should come back for Batman. I think they've done their Batman bit, and they should give it to Zack Snyder to do Batman, and we'll see what he brings to the table. Because otherwise, it's going to feel like, you know, the Dark Knight trilogy all over again, with Batman involved or whatever, or Superman. And yeah, I'm not really into that. I'm not digging that. I think Christopher Nolan maybe should just produce, but definitely not direct. I don't want too much of his Dark Knight influence on the new Batman series. But no, that's my take. So, but I do hope that they do come back for Man of Steel 2 and perhaps Justice League 2, and I think that'll be really cool. Alright, it's almost done anyways. I have a script. I wrote a script. I forgot what I was supposed to say next. I can't see in this haunted house. It's really dark. Oh, yeah. So, this is going to be our final episode as far as just Superman films. I've decided to expand this news information bit to all of DC. Well, cinematic DC and television DC, really. So what we're gonna do from after this bit, our next video, our next newscast, we're also gonna be talking about Gotham TV, The Flash TV, and Arrow TV. So I've got some reporters going on that right now as I speak. As you're watching this, I actually have people researching for all the latest bits on Gotham, The Flash, and Arrow. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so look forward to us coming out again with the new episode on the 15th of November, and it's gonna be a whole new setup, a whole new deal, a whole new intro, whole new outro, and we're gonna have more reporters, and it's gonna be fun. So I can't wait for that. So I'd like to wish you guys all a very happy and safe Halloween. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Fortress Halloween Special Edition. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So you guys take it easy, and I'll see you guys back in the Fortress. I'm out of here. This place is just way too creepy for me.